Yes, good afternoon everybody present here. I, Veena Dhiman, PGTCS on behalf of KVNFR Malegaon welcomes all the parent, students and teachers of our Vidyalaya for this online celebration of National Sports Day to commemorate the 115th birth anniversary of the hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand, who was a great legendary player and who won many gold medals for India in Olympics in successive years. So let's celebrate and pay tribute to him by celebrating this day, remembering him. Today, for this celebration, we have prepared many events for the function. So let us start with our first item or presentation of Saraswati Vandana by Aratrika Chakrabarti of class 5A, a student of our school. So I invite Aratrika Chakrabarti to present Saraswati Vandana.
सुनाने को कोई सुंदर गान नहीं, गीतों के खजाने से एक गीत मुझे दे दो, हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। अज्ञान ग्रसित होकर क्या गीत सुनाऊं मैं, अज्ञान ग्रसित होकर क्या गीत सुनाऊं मैं, टूटे हुए शब्दों से क्या स्वर को सुनाऊं मैं, तुम ज्ञान का स्रोत बहा, माँ मुझ पे दया कर दो, हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। मैं गीत सुनाती हूँ, संगीत की शिक्षा दो, हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। धन्यवाद।
Yes, thank you Aratrika for such a wonderful presentation in your melodious voice, and invite NB Singh sir. NB Singh sir to present his speech on the legendary hockey player of our country, Major Dhyan Chand, and he is also going to tell you about the importance of the National Sports Day. So I invite NB Singh sir, the TGT PH&E of our school, to present his speech. NB Singh sir, please.
Good afternoon all, one present here. Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal, my dear staff, parents and dear students. As all we know, today, the 29th August 2020, we are celebrating the National Sports Day all over India through electronic media due to the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. This day marks the birthday anniversary of late Major Dhyan Chand Singh, the legendary hockey player of India. Major Dhyan Chand Singh was born on 29 August 1905 in the holy city of Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. His father's name is Charada Singh and Sameswari. Sameswari is his mother name. As a profession, Sarda Singh is a British Indian Army, and gradually Dhyan Chand Singh also started to follow his father's footsteps and joined the Indian Army at the early age of 16 years. And then he started to play the hockey. He played many army hockey tournaments from the 1922 to 1926. His original name was Dhyan Singh and now became a famous Dhyan Chand. The nickname Chand is given by his coach. Chand the moon. He always used to wait the moon to come out at night to practice the hockey and always prompt to his teammate to give him the name Chand. Then his name was transformed to Dhyan Chand. With his skillful handling and extraordinary quality, he has been selected to represent the Indian team. Consecutively, in the year 1928, 1932, and 1936, he participated in Summer Olympics. This period is a golden era in the history of hockey. India won 3 consecutive gold medals in this Olympic, that is 1928, 1932, and 1936. This is a great achievement of India for the excellent and extraordinary skill of Dhyan Chand Singh. He continued playing till the age of 42 and retired from hockey in the year 1948. Major Dhyan Chand Singh was awarded Padma Bhushan Award in 1956, and this award is the highest civilian award given to him and is the only hockey player to have received the honor till date. So to commemorate the birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand Singh, all of us celebrating the National Sports Day. Then the day is being observed to highlight the importance of the sports in everyday life on an individual. Apart from this, the day is also considered to be an occasion for encouraging youngsters to take part in a sporting activity like a profession and make the name of themselves, but for their country as well. On this occasion, the Government of India over the last year has launched various schemes related to the sports like Hello India Youth Game and Fit India movement in 2019, and in this year also we are celebrating Fit India Freedom Movement all over India from the 15th August to 2nd October 2020. The main aim is to encourage the fitness and the health of the citizens to get freedom from obesity, laziness, stress, anxiety, and diseases free. So, sports play an important role for keeping fitness of an individual based on so playing sports provides youngsters to display their hidden skill and a fit level in every act. So, for these few words, I thank to all of you, and last I appeal to all of you: stay home, stay safe, and stay alive. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Yes, thank you, NBC sir, for, for such a nice speech on the importance of sports in life. Now, next, I would like to invite our Honorable Shri R.K. Das sir, Principal KV Malegaon, to say a few words on importance of sports in life. Respected, most respected Principal.
I wish you good afternoon once again. And I extend a very hearty welcome to all the students, teachers, today's guest, and maybe some parents are also associated with us today. I extend a very hearty welcome to everyone who have joined this celebration of the National Sports Day with us today. This very celebration, this effort to celebrate, despite the prevailing pandemic situation all around the globe, speaks that nothing can stop us from doing our duties, responsibilities, whatever be the situation, whether COVID or non-COVID. We are ready to celebrate grand occasions. We are ready to perform our duties. We are ready to pay our tribute to our national heroes. Today, as we celebrate the National Sports Day, we get this wonderful opportunity to pay our tribute to Major Dhyan Chand, the legendary sports personality in the field of hockey in particular, and in games and sports in general. So this is a wonderful opportunity to us, and we should congratulate ourselves that today we are joining the nation in celebrating the National Sports Day. And in this way, paying our tribute to Major Dhyan Chand, at the same time remembering Major Dhyan Chand as well as all the sports personalities who have brought laurels to our country. So I pay my best tribute to Major Dhyan Chand. At the same time, I convey my words of thanks to all those sports personalities who are bringing laurels, who are bringing good name and fame to our country. So once again, I extend a very hearty welcome to all of you to this celebration of National Sports Day. The topic given to me is saying a few words about games and sports. Being a sports loving person, so definitely I have my high thoughts about games and sports. Students, talking about games and sports, I can't help being a little bit nostalgic, remembering my own school days. And an honest confession I would make today, that when I was like many of you in my school days, after returning from school, leaving my school bag, some days I would skip the lunch and would rush to the playground. I would skip my lunch because if I would take lunch, it would get my some of the time of playing wasted. So some days, despite getting scolding from parent, so I would try to go to playground, and going to playground for playing the game of cricket was a regular activity. So like me, many of the teachers who are there teaching in our school, and many of the parents who have joined us today in celebration of the National Sports Day definitely are remembering their own school days, and many of them, I'm sure, were very much interested about sports. They took part in sports, and maybe some of them are taking part in sports now also. So we all have our high regard for games and sports. We all understand how much games and sports are important in everybody's life. We know it very well that games and sports, it helps in ensuring a good health, a strong physique. A good health is very, very essential. Actually, what happens till somebody is 40 years of age, he does not much think about his health. And when someone is in his school days, hardly as a student somebody will think about good health or not. But nowadays got changed. Now time is changed. Now the time has come when we have to give a lot of importance to our physical well-being, to our physical health. When we take part in games and sports, automatically a lot of physical exercises take place. Either consciously or subconsciously, we do a lot of physical exercises when we take part in games and sports. These make our physique very strong. These make our body very strong. Physically, we get very strong there by participating in sports and games. And this part is very, very essential. If physically we are weak, then many other problems we have to face. Even good ideas may not come. We will feel lack of energy in taking any initiative, in doing many work. We will not get the required energy. So being physically fit is very, very essential. Equally important is being emotionally strong. Dealing with situations, having the right reactions, handling of the emotion, displaying right emotion, having the right emotion at the right moment is very, very essential. Students, we come across many people around us, so they are not emotionally balanced always. Some of them may get angry very quickly. Some of them may get very sad very quickly. Some of them may get frustrated, unhappy very quickly. Some of them may not know how to react to situations. So dealing with emotions is very, very essential. And taking care of physical development as well as emotional development, both are very, very essential. If emotional balance is not there, if unnecessarily someone bursts into crying out by facing even getting angry, challenges, getting frustrated every now and then, getting upset by seeing any sort of situations. In such situations, everybody has to face, such people in fact have to face a lot of difficulties. They may not have too many friends. They may not get their due recognition. Even if they are talented, even if they know many things, even if they are good in studies, then also if they don't know how to react to the right situations, if overreaction is there, if over display of emotion is there, that if they don't know how to handle their emotion, then a lot of difficulties one has to face. So games and sports, if we participate in games and sports, these help us not only to have a good physique, but at the same time, it helps us a lot of emotional development as well. Coming to the other areas, when we take part in games and sports, we develop the required skills. Every game, every sport has its own skill. It requires good skill. Participation in sports and games, playing it well, enjoying the participation. So there everywhere see that right skill is required. The technique one gets there by habitual practice, by regular practice. Automatically these skills come up there. One learns how to make good planning to go ahead. If somebody is a football player, so he will have his own planning, how from the middle of the field he will move forward with ball to the opponent's side. With his planning, he will pass on the ball to the other player will go ahead, he will have his planning, he will have his technique, he will have his own skill to defeat the defenders, and then to pass on the ball to the other or to score the goal himself. So everywhere a sort of skill is required, technique is required, planning is required, good execution of the planning is required. When we take part in games and sports, all these things get developed one after another or simultaneously. So there say, though when we take part in games and sports, voluntarily or consciously, we may not learn all these things, but automatically these skills get developed in us. And then slowly we develop the confidence as well to deal with situations. And development of confidence is very, very essential in each and everybody. Once you are confident about something, you can talk properly with somebody. Once you are confident about something, you can write nicely. Once you are confident, you can deal with different situations of life properly. If you are not confident, you may not get your due recognition. So games and sports helps us in developing our confidence also. And all these in turn help in developing our personality. So many areas are there where games and sports help us. We all know that obesity is a big problem in our country. Obesity, you understand what obesity means. It is being overweight. The number of people who are overweight in our country is a very big number, and it is alarmingly rising. Alarmingly, this number is rising. Almost in every alternative family or house, you can see one or another member is getting overweight.
तो अपने आप पूरा लेफ्ट हो
So,
जाता है, हम नहीं होते खुद हो जाता है।
yeah, some of you have switched on your microphone. Please switch off. Please switch off your microphone. Others, please switch off your microphone. Now, if we take part in sports, games and sports, this problem of being overweight can be dealt with properly. I think many of you know how to calculate whether you are overweight or not. I believe many of you know it. In our school also it is taught, it is told to you. If you divide your weight by height converted into meter, height square, so then the status you can find out. You can find out whether you have obesity or not. So that way you can make your own assessment. At the same time are required, so you can reduce your weight. Now people are very conscious. In fact, students are conscious, parents are conscious, teachers are also conscious to see that this problem of overweight should not be faced by anybody, mainly the children, because this leads to many diseases. If we take part in games and sports, so we can tackle this problem in a better way. So these are some of the advantages, some of the benefits that we have, that we get once we take part in games and sports. But many other benefits are there. Many other benefits are there. It should be a habit on the part of everybody to take part in games and sports. Mainly for students, it is very, very essential. Students should not think that taking part in games and sports is a waste of time. It is not a waste of time. Rather, those who take part in games and sports, so their concentration level also goes high, their mind gets relaxed, their worries, their tensions go off, their mind gets ready for learning, for receiving new things. So every day, if for half an hour or maybe for 1 hour also, if you play there, or if you give slightly more than that time, so it is not at all a wastage of time. Rather, after playing for some time, when you sit back for studies at home, your concentration level will be better. So far as KVS is concerned, students, you know it very well that Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, through many Kendriya Vidyalayas, in fact, through all the Kendriya Vidyalayas, are extending the opportunities, are providing the platform to students to take part in different games and sports. In our KV also, we are providing the right opportunities to the students to take part in games and sports. Our students take part in school level activities related to games and sports. Subsequently, the selected students, they take part in cluster level games and sports activities. From cluster level, the selected students who excel, who get selected in fact in different competitions, so they take part in KVS regional level games and sports activities. Subsequently, from regional level, as you are aware that students take part in national level events also, which is conducted in different venues in India. Some are conducted in New Delhi, some are conducted in Bangalore, in different other localities, as you are aware. So those students who get selected for national level, they go for higher level for SGFI. Some students who get selected in national level, so they get selected. Some of them get selected for SGFI also. And as you know that, as students of KVS, you know it well that when students take part in all activities, all games and sports activities from cluster level onward, entire expenditure is borne by Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. The entire expenditure is borne by Kendriya Vidyalayas. Students don't have to spend any amount for that, starting from their journey expenditure, starting from their expenditure for staying in different venues. Students, you must feel very proud of the fact that you are studying in an organization which, when required, are sending their students for sports and games activities, even by air also. Many people who in some professions, so who are in service also, so many people, many officials are not entitled for air journey, but the students of Kendriya Vidyalayas are entitled for air journey also. We are providing such facilities to our children. We are providing such facilities to students. The idea is that you come forward, if you have talent in games and sports, you exhibit the talent, you excel in sports, and if you don't want to excel, if you want to simply take part and enjoy the game, there are also no problem. There are also a lot of students should be there taking part. More important than excelling is participation, children, because as I have mentioned, see, may not be all the time for competitions only you will take part in games and sports. Games and sports, the very participation itself gives a lot of pleasure, gives a lot of happiness. So do participate, do take part in games and sports activities. Many activities are conducted in school. In every KVs, in fact, many games and sports activities are conducted. Even some parents are taking special care of students, giving them special coaching for games and sports activities. And every year, in fact, our school also gets a lot of recognition from KVS for taking part in games and sports. Every year, in fact, we hand over about 1 lakh of rupees to students as cash prizes almost every year, and sometimes more than 1 lakh cash prizes is given in our school to students, because we have many students who excel in games and sports at national level, and KVS has its own policy that at national level, those who will be the first one who will secure the first or second position or even third position in the national level events. So the prevailing practice is to award them with cash prizes. So many of our students, they do receive cash prizes, and we feel very happy that, and with a sense of pride rather, we hand over the cash prizes to our students. So students, I have mentioned a few important areas related to your games and sports. I believe this day will enable you, this day will give you yet another chance to feel more motivated, to feel more encouraged to take part in games and sports. Some of the parents, as I have mentioned, are there with us. I can see some of the parents also joining with us. So once again, I convey my thanks to all the parents, to all the students, to all my teachers who are present there attending this online celebration of the National Sports Day. I thank one and all who are present here. I thank the today's guest also. So two of the students, in fact, Aratrika and Sagarika, two of the students, they have presented, one has presented a welcome song Another has presented a Saraswati Vandana. Both of them have presented these cultural items very nicely. And so finally, I convey my thanks to everybody and those teachers who have been associated in organizing this today's event. I'm especially thankful to them that due to their hard efforts, due to their nice planning, today we all of us are in a position to celebrate the National Sports Day in our school through this virtual platform in a very Yes, Veena madam, you can proceed with the remaining part of the program.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a motivating speech for the students of KV Malegaon. And I think the students will be surely, definitely benefited by your speech. Thank you once again, sir. So now next, I would like to invite most respected Shri T.R. Chaudhary sir, Vice Principal KV Malegaon, to speak few words on the importance of fitness and wellness through sports. So I invite respected Vice Principal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, madam. Most respected Principal sir, respected guardians, worthy teachers, and dear lovely children. It's an opportunity for all of us to face the challenges or difficult time. No doubt there is a COVID period where we are having a lot of difficulties, lot of problems and challenges with us. But sports, which is a solution, can be for everyone, because nowadays we are getting a lot of hearing about the immunities. Before going to that part, fitness and well-being, I just want to congratulate all of happy National Sports Day. That's today we are remembering a legendary Dhyan Chand ji. I too hockey player. I played hockey at state level. I'm very happy and feel a proud moment by being associated with the national game. Today, we all are celebrating this sports day through this virtual platform. It does not mean that we are not allowed to play sports we can have. Because for fighting the diseases, we need the high immunities. And that is a present day topic in discussion everywhere. You may get the word immunities. It means it is a powerful tool we will have to face these challenges in terms of diseases, in terms of such type of viral attacks or anything. Here, how sports or fitness may helping us to face, or may prepare us or may enable us to be what a well-being persons. Dear parents, dear children, it is obvious that ultimate aim of any person is to be a happy persons. And if you go for The health, by definition, it is very simple. We explain that person being a fit by body, mind, soul, and social well-being. It means all these areas, if we have good conditions, we are considered as healthy persons. How sports help us to achieve health in these areas? As my previous speakers, respected principal sir, Sri NB Singh sir, brief about the sports and body or physical fitness. The importance of sports to achieve the health, it is very important to have what? A good life also. We know that every day we are having lot of conversation about the what diseases that's there is in our surroundings. But if you look at the what at the age of these school going children, then such topics are not under discussions. It means in this age group, these diseases are not going on. They are not a part of discussions. Obviously, children are not too obese. Children are not to worry about the diseases. But when we try to find the reason why this is not there, because children mostly involved in physical activities, that we can say that what it may be sport, it may be any physical activities. Children are always happy to have some physical activities. When there was game period is there, children are always waiting for the game periods, and they used to have play outside in the school grounds. It means it proves that the physical activities or sports always ensure fitness, body fitness, mind fitness, as well as emotional fitness, and that person definitely will be happy everywhere. And we know that happiness invites more happiness. So dear children, it is an opportunity for all of us to at least develop one sports as a habit in our life, so that scientists believe that if you have about 30-minute exercises, it will be very good for your cardiovasculars, and all other diseases related to what, where we have the stagnant life. I feel that if we go by these observations, as per WHO, as per various agencies, it reveals that sports must be what essential part of every human being life. Developed countries having such kind of facilities, developing countries or other countries which are also motivating these programs where children can join the sports activities. Other age group can also join the sports activities as a part of their daily routine, because ultimately we want to have a what energyful life. If you think about any assignment which you want to finish, you need an energy. You need and not only energy by the body, but also by mind also. It means sound body, sound mind, and a well balanced person can be there if he or she has some sports activities in his or her daily routine. I hope if we develop one habits, one sports, whatever we like, as a part of daily routine, so definitely we will have a good healthy body. And you may having these ideas that healthy body always a source of healthy ideas, or it can create new ideas. And that means that is a guarantee of what healthy mind also, because we know that depression, anxieties, sadness, all these things relate to what physical activities also. A person is allowed to play some sports, he will be what feel less depressed. He will lost his anxieties. It means it is true that if we people adopt sports activities, it became a guarantee of fitness. It became a guarantee of well-being, because after this school educations or college educations, once you enter into what your professional career, then you will heard all these kind of words sounding to you. There is a discussion related to health, mind health, body health, soul health. You are not able to sleep, and such terms are there. Right now, we are able to have all these things are there because of you are very at the this period and enjoying physical activities. So I just want to suggest you that these activities must be there up to the what end of your life, because if you want to be happy by body, and if you want to have what a good health at the age of 60, you must develop one important habit related to what any sports. It will be a guarantee for that you will have a very energetic life at that stage. Suppose if you see any sports persons and then compare their energy levels, compare their fitness level, and compare their toughness, decision making, all these activities, if you noted, observe that these persons are very well fit because they have what sports activities. तो फाइनली आप ये देखते होंगे कि स्पोर्ट्स की वजह से हर इंसान में, जो स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन है या दूसरा जो भी इंसान अगर स्पोर्ट्स खेलता है, तो वो एक तरह से बॉडी से भी फिट रहता है, उसके हर चीज में, चाहे डिसीजन मेकिंग हो, इंटेलिजेंस हो, एक टीम कोऑर्डिनेशन हो, या एक गोल ओरिएंटेड कोई काम करना हो, तो वो बहुत ही बैलेंस वे पे कर पाते हैं. और अगर बंदा कोई अगर पर्सन फिट है तो ऑब्वियसली वो हर काम को अच्छे से कर पाएगा. तो फाइनली आई वांट टू कंक्लूड माय कन्वे मैसेज दैट a person is fit and he has what guaranteed to be what fit. It means sound body is a guarantee of sound mind, and that sound mind is a guarantee of sound well-being, and sound well-being is a guarantee of sound society, and sound society is a guarantee of a sound country. Hope we all follow this National Day message in a right spirit and adopted at least one sports activities to be a good human being to achieve all goal of our lives. Thank you providing me an opportunity to convey my message. Once again, I want to congratulate to all of you. Have a National Sports Day and enjoy your this time by developing some sports activities. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, children.
Vice Principal Sir, for presenting such a motivating speech for the students on this special day. And now, next in succession of the program is an inspirational message by Mr. Shiva Thapa, who is a world boxing champion. He is from Assam only, and due to some unavoidable reasons, he is not able to present his speech, as he was invited as a guest of webinar. So due to some unavoidable reasons, he cannot be the part of this program. So I really want to thank Dr. Ankan Sinha, who is Assistant Professor at Government Degree College, Dharamnagar, who accepted our proposal to present an inspirational message on the importance of sports for our students of Vidyalaya. So next will be a video. I'm going to present a video from his side, which will be an inspirational speech presented by him. So please maintain the silence. Please keep your microphone off. So here the video goes.
Namaskar. A very good morning to all the students of KV NFR Malegaon, Guwahati. On the occasion of National Sports Day, I would like to convey my best wishes to you all. I am Dr. Ankan Sinha, working as an assistant professor in Government Degree College, Nagar, North Tripura. I feel very proud to be a KVN, just like you all. When I was in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Kola Nagar, Dhanbad, I came to know about a subject known as physical education, and I chose that subject as a career. This subject gave me immense opportunity to excel as a professional, as well as, and more than that, gives me the ability to remain fit. And fitness is the key factor of today's life. It is becoming the part and parcel of daily life. Without fitness, we can't do anything. Whether it be walking, whether it be running, whether it be speaking like me, whether it be gardening, whether it be cooking, reading and writing like you, and sitting in front of me and watching my videos. All things requires certain amount of fitness. That's why it is known as the way of life. It should be in our culture. We should promote fitness. We should indulge ourselves in fitness activities. As we all know that the development of any nation is depends upon the citizen of that nation. I would say the fitness level of the citizens, because with fitness level you can work for the nation, and you are the future citizen of our nation. So it's my request to you all that keep yourself busy and engaged in different physical movement, physical activity, and influence others to influence your parents to allow you. And it's request to all the parents that please motivate, encourage your children to take physical activity or sports or physical education, as this is the requirement, this is the demand. It is not that if you are engaging in physical activity, you can't read and you can focus on academics aspects. It is just opposite. It is about the misconception. The conception is that if you are indulging in physical activity, then you can focus more as compared to others. You can concentrate more. You can develop the quality of cognitive ability, the ability to think, ability to take decisions that will improve to physical education, because it is based on science. पहले की तरह खेलोगे कूदोगे बनोगे खराब, अभी चेंज होके हो गया खेलोगे कूदोगे बनोगे नवाब, because it is based on science. It is the artistic science, it is the sports sciences, it is fitness science. Everything depends upon fitness. So it's my request to you all that as we are going through a very bad patch of COVID-19, we should fight against it with the help of fitness. Fitness is the criteria which can give you the developed immune system. We are running towards getting an immune system. This kind of fitness will give you the immunity. Not only that, you have to have better food, balanced food, and sleep, rest, or your overall lifestyle. It also matters, but the main thing is fitness, because fitness leads to the wellness, and wellness is the quality of life. Wellness is the happiness and enjoyment and satisfaction in your life. That comes through fitness. It is not that you are having good body, good physique, and you are called to be fit person. No, you have to have balance between all the physical components, and not only that, all the all the dimensions of fitness. What are the dimensions? Physical, mental, social, spiritual, everything, because all are interrelated. You can't move alone. So this is the factor that you have to do physical activity or your betterment, so that you can survive in this struggling phase of your life. It's my request to all the students and all the budding uh, teachers that focus on your fitness level, so that you can only fight against, because as we are uh, trying hard to find out some vaccines, but we failed. The only solution is that you develop your immune system. It will remain with you. It will fight against the diseases. Don't wait for the vaccines and the treatment, means medicines. Be your medicine through fitness. So all the best and give your best in your life. And I would like to convey you all the means best wishes for your future. So thank you, and be fit and ask other to be remain fit. Thank you.
Full life. So after his speech, inspirational message, next in succession is actually the next event of the program is the presentation of different video clips and PPTs on the life of Major Dhyan Chand. So students, I hope that you will definitely like these videos, which is based on the life history of Major Dhyan Chand and what contributions he has done for our country. So the next in I'm going to play those videos for you. So please watch these videos and you will come to know much about him.
पहले ही मैच में 3 गोल, ओलंपिक खेलों में 35 गोल और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में करीब 400 गोल। सब मिलाकर किए गए 1000 से ज्यादा गोलों का आंकड़ा मेजर ध्यानचंद को हॉकी का जादूगर कहलाने के लिए काफी है। और अगर अभी भी उनके खेल को लेकर कोई शक है तो मैं उनके कैरियर की कुछ घटनाएं आपसे शेयर करने जा रहा हूं, जिससे यह आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ध्यानचंद की तरह हॉकी का खिलाड़ी उनके बाद ना तो कोई हुआ है और शायद ना ही कोई होगा। दोस्तों, गेंद इस तरह उनकी हॉकी स्टिक से चिपकी रहती थी कि उनके अगेंस्ट खेल रहे खिलाड़ियों को अक्सर शक होता था कि वह किसी स्पेशल स्टिक से खेल रहे हैं। यहाँ तक कि एक बार हॉलैंड में खेलते समय उनकी हॉकी स्टिक में चुंबक होने के शक की वजह से उनकी स्टिक को भी तोड़कर देखा गया था। ध्यानचंद ने अपनी अद्भुत खेल से जर्मनी के तानाशाह हिटलर से लेकर महान क्रिकेटर डॉन ब्रैडमैन तक को अपने खेल का दीवाना बना दिया था। बात है 4 अगस्त 1936 को खेले गए ओलंपिक फाइनल की, जिसमें भारत और जर्मनी आमने सामने थे। मैच जर्मनी में खेला जा रहा था। पूरा स्टेडियम खचाखच भरा हुआ। जर्मनी का तानाशाह हिटलर भी अपने टीम का हौसला बढ़ाने के लिए वहां मौजूद था। मैच शुरू हुआ और पहले हाफ तक मुकाबला बहुत कड़ा रहा, लेकिन भारत 1-0 से बढ़त बनाने में कामयाब रहा था। उसके बाद सेकेंड हाफ के खेल से पहले जो हुआ वो चौंका देने वाला था। लोग कहते हैं कि जर्मनी के विशेषज्ञों ने पिच को जरूरत से ज्यादा गीला करवा दिया ताकि सस्ते जूते पहने हुए भारतीय टीम को दौड़ने और गोल करने में प्रॉब्लम हो और वो मैच हार जाएं। लेकिन गीली पिच को देखकर मेजर ध्यानचंद ने अपने जूते निकाल फेंके, जिससे वह अच्छी तरह दौड़ सकते थे। उसके बाद वो और उनकी टीम ने एक के बाद एक कुल 7 और गोल दागे और मुकाबला अपने नाम कर लिया। अपनी टीम की शर्मनाक हार से बौखलाकर तानाशाह हिटलर खेल के बीच में ही मैदान छोड़कर चले गए। अगले दिन ध्यानचंद के अद्भुत खेल को देखते हुए हिटलर ने उन्हें अपने ऑफिस बुलाया और उन्हें पूरी तरह ऊपर से नीचे तक देखा। उस समय ध्यानचंद ने जूते फटे हुए पहन रखे थे। हिटलर ने उनके जूतों की तरफ इशारा करते हुए उन्हें एक अच्छी नौकरी की लालच दी और जर्मनी की टीम से खेलने के लिए कहा। लेकिन इस भारत के सच्चे देशभक्त ने हमेशा भारत के लिए खेलना ही सबसे बड़ा गौरव समझा और जर्मनी के उस जिद्दी तानाशाह हिटलर को तुरंत मना करके वापस आ गए। भारत के अलावा भी दुनिया के बहुत सारे दिग्गजों ने ध्यानचंद की प्रतिभा का लोहा माना है। क्रिकेट के महानायक सर डॉन ब्रैडमैन ने ध्यानचंद के सम्मान में कहा कि वह क्रिकेट के रनों की भांति गोल बनाते हैं। दोस्तों, मुझे उम्मीद है कि अब आप भी जान गए होंगे कि ध्यानचंद को हॉकी का जादूगर क्यों कहा जाता है। चलिए अब शुरू से ध्यानचंद के बारे में जानते हैं। ध्यानचंद का जन्म 29 अगस्त 1905 को प्रयाग उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ था, जिसे अब इलाहाबाद के नाम से जाना जाता है। उनके पिता सेना में सिपाही। ध्यानचंद को हॉकी के खेल में कोई खास रुचि नहीं थी, हाँ, लेकिन उन्हें रेसलिंग पसंद था। उन्होंने पास के ही एक साधारण से स्कूल से अपनी पढ़ाई की और उसके बाद 1922 में 16 साल की उम्र तक सेना में भर्ती हो गए। सेना में भर्ती होने के बाद उनका इंटरेस्ट हॉकी में बढ़ने लगा और उनके साथ के मेजर तिवारी ने उन्हें हॉकी खेलने के लिए प्रेरित किया। धीरे धीरे उनमें हॉकी का जैसे जुनून सा हो गया और वो अपनी ड्यूटी के बाद चांदनी रातों में भी हॉकी की प्रैक्टिस करने लगे। दोस्तों, बता दूं कि उनका नाम अभी तक ध्यान सिंह था, लेकिन चांदनी रात में प्रैक्टिस करते हुए देख उनके साथ के सिपाहियों ने उनके नाम के बीच में चंद्र लगा दिया और वो चंद्र धीरे धीरे बदलकर चंद हो गया। तो ऐसे ध्यान सिंह ध्यानचंद बन गए। उन्होंने अपने जुनून और प्रैक्टिस के बल पर अपने आप को हॉकी का सबसे बड़ा खिलाड़ी बना लिया और सेना की तरफ से खेलते हुए अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस देते गए, जिससे सेना में उनकी लगातार प्रमोशन होती रही और वे एक सिपाही से मेजर बन गए। 1926 में उन्हें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में उतारा गया, जहां उन्होंने न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाफ अपना डेब्यू मैच खेला था। 1927 में लंदन फोल्क स्टोन फेस्टिवल में उन्होंने ब्रिटिश हॉकी टीम के खिलाफ 10 मैचों में 72 में से 36 गोल किए। 1928 में नीदरलैंड के समर ओलंपिक में खेलते हुए उन्होंने 3 में से 2 गोल दागे। भारत ने यह मैच 3-0 से जीतकर गोल्ड मेडल अपने नाम किया था। 1932 में लॉस एंजलस समर ओलंपिक में तो हद ही हो गई। भारत ने अमेरिकी टीम को 24-1 से धूल चटाकर गोल्ड मेडल जीता। इस साल ध्यानचंद ने 338 में से 133 गोल अकेले मारा था। वह 3 बार ओलंपिक के गोल्ड मेडल हॉकी टीम के सदस्य रहे हैं। 1948 तक 42 साल की उम्र तक उन्होंने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में अपना योगदान दिया और फिर वह रिटायर हो गए। रिटायर होने के बाद भी वह आर्मी में होने वाले मैचों में अपना योगदान देते रहे। मेजर ध्यान सिंह को वर्ष 1956 में भारत के तीसरे सबसे बड़े नागरिक सम्मान पद्म विभूषण से सम्मानित किया गया। ध्यानचंद ने भारतीय हॉकी को एक नया पहचान दिया और पूरी दुनिया में ऐसी छाप छोड़ी कि वह शायद अब किसी और खिलाड़ी के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होगा। उनकी बर्थडे यानी 29 अगस्त को भारत में राष्ट्रीय खेल दिवस के तौर पर मनाया जाता है। लेकिन दोस्तों, हॉकी के इस महान खिलाड़ी के आखिरी के दिन बिल्कुल भी अच्छे नहीं रहे। भारत को हॉकी के खेल में शीर्ष स्थान पर पहुंचाने वाले इस खिलाड़ी को देश भूल गया। उन्हें लीवर की कैंसर थी और पैसे की कमी की वजह से उनका इलाज ठीक से नहीं हो पाया और वह दिल्ली के एम्स हॉस्पिटल के जनरल वार्ड में 3 दिसंबर 1979 को इस दुनिया को अलविदा कह गए। लेकिन दोस्तों, मेजर ध्यानचंद को आज भी हॉकी प्रेमी भगवान की तरह पूजते हैं। आपका बहुमूल्य समय देने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इस वीडियो को लाइक करके आप हमारा मनोबल बढ़ा सकते हैं।
Yes, students. So I think you have now come to know about the life of Major Dhyan Chand, that how great player he was, and in the history of our country, no other player like him is there, and nobody is able to match his skills, his talent till now. So now next event in our program is actually a speech by one of our student, Resmin Abedin of class 9, and she is going to speak about this COVID-19 pandemic situation which we are going through. And you know that in this difficult situation, it is very much important to keep ourselves protected from the infection by staying at home. So she will be sharing her experiences, how to stay fit in this difficult situation of COVID-19. So here her video.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Reshma Navidin of National Sports Day. Live topic on COVID-19 fitness at home. So here it is begin. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected every individual in the society. The children, particularly the school-going students, are also put in an uncertain which can lead to an increase in the stress level, both mental and physical. The main factor affecting the children are the guidelines for physical distancing, home quarantine, and nationwide school closure. Well, such guidelines are individually for our safety. Some children and young peoples may be feeling more isolated, anxiety, bored, and uncertain. This can have effect on the physical and mental health if not take care of it. So, to stay fit and healthy at home, the at least there are three basic activities which can be easily performed at home. Staying physical active, healthy diet, care of mental health. Firstly, staying physical active. Just taking a short break from getting by doing 3 to 4 minutes of light intensity physical movement such as walking or stretching will help our muscles and improve blood circulations and muscles activity. Regularly physical activities benefit both the body and mind. It can reduce high blood pressure, help manage weight and reduce the risk of heart diseases like stroke and various type of cancer. All conditions that can increase sustainability to COVID-19. It is also improve bone and muscle strength and increase balance, flexibilities and fitness. Regularly physical activity is also good for our health. Regarding the risks of depression, cognitive decline and delay the onset of dementia and improve overall feeling. Then recommended physical activity from HWO. Impact under 1 year of age. All impact should be physically active several times a day. Children under 5 years of age. All young children should spend at least 180 minutes 180 minutes a day in a varieties of type of physical activities at many intensity. 3 to 4 years old children should spend at least 60 minutes of this type in moderate to vigorous intensity physical activities. Children and adolescents aged 5 to 17 years. All children and adolescents should do at least 60 minutes of a day moderate to vigorous intensity physical activities. This should be include activities that strengthen muscles and bone at least 3 days per week. Doing more than 60 minutes of physical activities daily will provide additional health benefit. For adult age over 18 years, all adults should do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity should without the week. without the week. Sorry. Activity throughout the week, or at least 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity uh, throughout the week. For additional health benefit, adults should increase their moderate intensity physical activities to 300 minutes per week, or equivalent. For developing and maintaining muscles health, muscle strengthening activities involving major muscles group should be done on 2 or more days a week. So useful, there is some useful workout duty for fitness at home. Jumping rope, all jumping rope, meditation, yoga, and power working. Jumping rope, all you need is a speaking rope and a little bit of clean space, either in a room with a high ceiling, or being your day with 3 to 4 minutes of jumping rope. Immunity booster, blood circulate and promotes heart muscles activity. Meditation. After a nourishing, wholesome breakfast, find a quiet calm in your own room. Lay a comfortable mat on the floor and sit effort. Close eyes, meditate for 10 to 15 minutes, clearing the mind for all necessary thoughts to help our event stress, anxiety, etc. Yoga. Yoga provides healing benefit not just for respiratory health but also for overall well-being in the morning and in the evening. Get together with your family for yoga session. Perform simple asana, pranayama techniques and fixed exercise. Power working. The simple motion of working when performed backlick with swim arms motion the term as power working, which is imaging without technique to lose weight, besides conferring many other benefits for health. Take all the safety precautions, keep in mind to social distancing yourself and go for a take all safety precautions power power working for 10 to 15 minutes every day in the morning without you backyard or parking area. This activity help you spend more time outdoor, strengthen heart, muscle strength, reduce the risk of hip fracture and joint discordant like arthritis in later year. So their second step is healthy diet. Healthy diet are important for supporting immunity system to increase body ability to prevent, fight and recover from infection. Good nutrients can also reduce the likelihood of developing other health problems including obesity, heart diseases and some type of cancers. There are some tiny tips for maintaining a healthy diet. Eat a various food including fruit and vegetable. Cut back salt. Eat moderate amount of fat and oils like soybean, sunflower, like good fats. There are good fats. Secondly, limited sugar taken. Stay hydrated. Drink enough water. Avoid alcohol use. Then care of mental health. This is the last part, so we have to attention with this, like uh, adapting to lifestyle change such as there and maintaining the fear of concentrate the virus and worry about people choose to us who are particularly are challenging for all of us. Fortunately, there are lots of things that we can do to look after our own mental health and to help others who may need some extra support and care. Important tips and advice to care of mental health. Listening to advice and recommendations from your national and local authorities. Follow trust news channels such as local and national TV and radio, and keep up to date with the latest news. And lastly, I would like to say that by observing the above few guidelines for physical activities, healthy diet, and care for mental health, every individual during this pandemic of COVID-19 can keep the body and mind healthy, increase defense mechanism of the body for infection, and reduce the risks of developing of comorbid condition which can increase mortality in COVID-19 infection. Thank you for your kind.
Yes, thank you so much, Resmin Abedin. I think students that you are definitely going to be benefited by all the tips given by her, that how you can protect yourself staying at home from this difficult situation of COVID-19. So now next event in our program will be students, we have organized the drawing and painting competition also for the students of our school in order to celebrate this National Sports Day. So many of the students, they have participated and they have given their representations. So now next I'm going to show some glimpses of their drawings or the posters made by them. So here they are. Yes, students. So I hope you enjoyed watching the beautiful posters and drawings made by us students, and they were wonderful. And all the students were guided by our TGT Art Education teacher Mukherjee sir. So special thanks to Mukherjee sir also, that he guided, motivated the students to participate. So now I would like to conclude this program. In the end, I would like to, present my vote of thanks to all the dear students and the respected parents who have joined us on this special day to make it a success. And special thanks to our most respected principal sir and VP sir also, who have guided us, and under whose guidance we are able to conduct this program with a great success. And also, in the end, I would like to thank Dr. Ankan Sinha, who has accepted our proposal to present the inspirational message to our students, as due to some unavoidable reasons, our guest of webinar, Mr. Shiva Thapa, is not able to be the part of this program. So my special thanks to Dr. Ankan Sinha to be the part of this program. So in the end, thanks to all of you, and thanks to everybody to make this program a success. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. So once again, many congratulations for this National Sports Day. Thank you so much.